was probably like the best thing I've ever done in my life. The birds had started chirping in the meantime and I'm like internally like, ha! I literally lived in Starbucks. Like, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I forgot how to do this. I haven't filmed in like a good 4 months. I'm so glad you're back on my channel. I know it's kind of been a little while. I uploaded my last Florida vlog this week. It was Sunday, from January. It's taken me 4 months to finish filming that last part of the Florida vlog. So, I mean, it was my last semester of school, so I hope that's a noteworthy excuse. Am I using that word right? Today I'm going to be just chatting with you guys because I kind of missed it since I haven't done it in so long. Just a little update about where my life has been the past 4 months, what I'm doing, what I'm up to, that kind of thing. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so it's been 4 months. What can I update you in the last 4 months? It's not like I haven't been vlogging, like I have a few clips and bits and bobs. Wow, I've never said that sentence in my life. Is my camera straight? I feel like I have to. I do have a few clips from here and there, trying to film like college week in my life videos, which are so hard. I feel like for me, when my mental space is compromised by like so much stress and schoolwork, I can't focus on anything else because like I literally feel like I'm on fire, you know? And when you feel like you're on fire, you have this thing due tomorrow, this thing due the next week, this and this, it kind of just doesn't give you motivation to work on other things just because you just feel like combusting. So it's been quite hard. Yeah, like I said, I have a few clips here and there, but looking back on them, I'm not really happy with the way they turned out. I don't really even know how to connect them because they're just like so sporadic. And just like about the shots that I took of myself as well, you know, those take a long time to look good and aesthetically pleasing. So man, is my camera straight? I can't tell. Well, that's kind of in the past. Maybe I will decide to do something with them, but in the meantime, I mean, I did take kind of vlog footage of me driving to school to get my graduation pictures done, which happened in the beginning of March. And then they wouldn't let me film inside the place because I guess they like thought that I would like take pictures and like not pay them the whatever like $100 they need for one picture. Oh man, ordering grad photos is so expensive. Anyways, I still haven't done it, so. What else? The birds have started chirping in the meantime. The 4 months that you haven't seen me on here. You know, there's that to look forward to. I know whenever I start hearing the birds in the morning, it just makes me so hopeful and just like a new season. You know, spring happened I think in the end of March, and it's been on and off weather in Canada. Like it's been snowing one day, like it snowed 2 days ago, and then today it's like the perfect weather, like the perfect like weather. So yeah, I mean the weather is kind of confused, mostly like me. Anyways, the life update that I have been keeping in for so long is that I finished university. I think this life update is obviously more for me than for you, but really, really happy and proud of it. It's taken me 21 years to get to this place where I can kind of just feel complete freedom. It's funny because my brother talks to me and he's like, I have a test today and an assignment due next week and a presentation, and I'm like internally like, ha. Like, you know, it's just I waited so long for this, and I'm just so happy that it's finally over. I learned a lot during my learning career, I guess, and now I'm just ready to kind of put that into practice. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see where the world takes me to next. I have a few plans here and there. As well, I've also been on a diet this past month. Wow, that's the thing that I totally forgot to mention. I kind of decided for, I think, the beginning of March to the beginning of April, so almost for a month. Well, yeah, basically a month, to cut out like bread and pasta from my diet for a month. and eat basically just vegetables, like salads and grains, so like quinoa and buckwheat, which is really popular like in the Russian culture, and mostly the European culture as well. So basically I would just eat salads two to three times a day with grains, and it made me feel hungry. Like it's still like I wouldn't get full, but I'm pretty sure I lost a little bit. I don't really remember how much I weighed before. Like I weighed myself, but then I totally forgot, and so I'm pretty sure I lost a little bit, but it was like a great experiment. So the last couple like days and like week, I guess, I've been kind of starting to eat bread again. And before anyone comments anything, I know bread is not bad, blah 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 blah. I was just doing it for me. Like I was just doing experiments, and like, you know, just please don't comment on that, because but yeah, so graduating from, I mean, not graduating yet, I have my graduation in a couple months, but finishing university was kind of like a celebration. So we had like cake and we had like all this food, and then I'm going to my grandma's this weekend for Easter, so that there's gonna be a lot of food there, and so I'm just putting my diet on pause for a little bit. What else can I tell you? I've been at Starbucks literally 24/7. Like at the end of my semester, all of my assignments, I literally lived in Starbucks. Like I went there every single day from about 12 to 7, like 12 to 6 or 7, sometimes 5 when I got really hungry. Like I would literally pack my lunch with me as if Starbucks was my school or like work area, and I would pack a lunch with me and like eat it in the car and then get back to work, because it's really hard to be productive when you're at home and when you have a lot of distractions. Also, I've been going back to my reading goal. I think I made a goal in December to like read 5 books per month, and because of all the because of all the novels that I had to read in like my classes and stuff, and like a lot of writing assignments where I basically had to like write huge portfolios, because obviously I'm a writing major, duh. I kind of put that on the back burner, but I'm so excited to get that back up running again. I got another library card, and I picked up 5 books last week. So I have that to do over this long weekend and the next couple weeks. So I'm really happy that I can finally kind of get back to these goals that kind of felt like side things when I was at school, but now I can kind of focus on them. I've also, again, I mean, I feel like I will talk about this every like few months, but I've been feeling a little unmotivated about like YouTube and social media, because like I said, pretty much in the same December uninspired video where I was feeling uninspired, is that, you know, creativity kind of has that aspect to it where you feel uninspired every now and then, like very frequently, because you need to get out there and experience things and situations and people and things like that in order to be inspired to like work on things, in my opinion, at least for me. Because for example, if I'm writing poetry, like if nothing's happening in my life and I'm just staying home all day, what am I gonna write about, you know? Or like blog posts about like this and that and controversial things, or just things that are like frustrating in my life, which there are plenty even if I stay home all day, but just things like that. Wait, why did I start talking about this? Oh yeah, uninspired, unmotivated. The longer you go without doing something, the easier it is to not do it anymore. Like even filming this video, I was procrastinating it for the longest time ever, and then even when I did my makeup and hair and everything, I was like, maybe I should just go to Starbucks and like read a book or something. But I was like, no, like you need so much discipline to do these things, and I believe I have it, but sometimes the longer you go without it, the easier it is to just never go back. And now that I'm kind of just on summer break and basically life break, but I have the rest of my life to figure things out and not rush them. I think that's the number one thing that our generation is maybe either pressured to from like schools and stuff and like TV shows and like family, and just like basically the world is that you just like, you have to, there's a certain amount of time to do this and that. Like, we rush head first into things before thinking about them just because we know, like we think we know that it'll be good for us, but then we don't actually think about it. And it's really important to think about it. And so I have, like, in my mind a lot of content that I had ideas throughout these last months that I kind of put in my notes app, and I do want to do a lot of videos about like university advice, like things that I wish I told my younger self, things to prepare you for university, how to survive, you know, because like when you're in it, it feels really long, but so kind of just how to survive that mental long, just how to survive that experience. And even just something that comes to mind right now is to, like I said, not rush into things and kind of think of the long-term plans. And you can't foresee things in life, so sometimes it's really hard to plan because you can't foresee you liking this or you hating this. I think that's what some people really don't understand. It's okay to change your mind because you're still figuring things out, you know? Like when you're told about something, you don't know it until you actually go head first and experience it for yourself. So when I went to school for criminology, I was gonna double major in criminology and sociology, and the first year was like, I guess the program really started second year because the first year was just all electives. And so I definitely started like the degree second year, and I realized it was just like criminology was basically just sociology, and I don't know, it was just not what I expected it to be. And so when I was actually looking through other programs and like courses, I found a writing course, like a creative writing course for third year. Well, technically you could have taken it, no, I took it second year. Yeah, I took the creative writing course second year, but I could have taken it first year. But it was like a 2-level course, so I didn't know that you could do that. I was like, anyways, do your research, people. But anyways, so taking that creative writing course second year, I realized that I really loved it. So I applied to that program for third year because you have to wait for like a certain time in order to apply for it. And that became my major, so I double majored in criminology and professional writing, as well as minored in sociology. So basically switching majors to have a writing degree was probably like the best thing I've ever done in my life, because it was about me, you know, like it was me realizing my strength, my potential, my passion, my excitement, and you know, it helped me get through the rest of university, because I feel like if I didn't have that, I don't know how I would have survived. The classes were completely different. Like we didn't have any exams for any of my writing courses. It was mostly just final projects, like portfolios throughout the year or the semester, and a lot of group work. So even like the courses were structured differently, which is like me because I didn't enjoy writing like long 10 pages of essays. I loved like writing creatively about like my life and like certain things that happen in my life and stories, and I feel like I have that eye for stories. And I also took a journalism class, which if you've been watching my videos of like my rants about my school a couple months ago, yeah, I took a journalism class. I realized that really wasn't my thing, even though I love the word journalism, how it sounds. But I realized I didn't enjoy writing, so I feel like it's too structured. I kind of feel suffocated because I can't write like fancy descriptive words, or like, it's just a different kind of style of writing that I just don't enjoy. I like kind of being free and like writing like descriptive, poetic kind of stories. Anyway, that's kind of just what I enjoy. And so just long story short, because I want to make a whole video on this, but changing majors was the best thing I ever did in my life. I never even knew that major existed when I came into that university, and I feel like if I would have researched it before, which I did research it before, but still, like when you go into that experience versus just hearing about it, it's a whole different story. Like you go into it and you actually experience it and you realize, oh, I never thought I would like want to major in this, but this is pretty cool. And so I think we have to stop rushing life and kind of experience it for ourselves and kind of just see where it takes us. Sometimes we just have to take that risk. We can't organize and plan every single thing in our life, because most often none of what you plan is gonna happen, or it's gonna happen in a totally different twist and direction that you like never even thought of. That's just how life is. It surprises you, and I think that's really exciting a lot of the time, because you just don't know what's coming. But at the same time, it's really smart to have goals and ideas of what you want to do and what you want to accomplish, but at the same time those goals are always going to change. And it's in my editing class from one of my writing courses that I took, where we were editing each other's work and we wrote a whole manuscript about like editing practices. And oh my gosh, I even have the books here. We bought books that I still kind of keep to this day. It's the Copy Editor's Handbook. It's like really thick, as well as The Glamour of Grammar. Like I was literally gonna just go to Starbucks right now and read this. The Glamour of Grammar. Like, how many people can you say would do that? Not a lot. Only the people that are passionate about like language and editing and writing, you know? So it's really, like I didn't know that was gonna be my passion. Like I've been writing in my diary ever since I was, I don't even know when, probably like 10 years old. And I still have those diaries right now, like from grade 4, from grade 5, I have all of them. And sometimes you're doing things and you don't realize that could potentially turn into something in the future. And I still am searching of where that's gonna take me in life, but just the point is I would have never known to take that route without taking that course and seeing how much I enjoyed it. So if I would have had kind of like a strict no, it's only criminology and sociology, I'm never going to change my mind, this is where I've headed, this is where I made up my mind. No, like your mind is not fully made up, it's like very flexible. And I was really fortunate to kind of make up my mind ahead of time, so I don't lose time, so I don't like have to take an extra year or anything, because I structured my courses in a way where I could finish everything in time. Like I didn't have to take any summer school, anything. But even if you do, like there's nothing wrong with that either. I'm just saying, like I was just, because I really just wanted to get out of university in the 4 years. But anyways, this is turning into a university talk. I really want to do a video about this too. Like I said, I have a lot of ideas that I've been wanting to do ever since like September or even January, and I have a lot of exciting plans in the next 2 months. You know, the summer is going to be fun, so I definitely have a few events that I'm really excited to vlog, and I think you'll be excited to see, hopefully. And I forgot what was the other thing. Oh yeah, I can't end my videos properly. Oh. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in another video, hopefully very soon. And now I'm gonna go get my Starbucks, so I hope you have a good day. Bye.